Welcome to Intuitive Crypto. I'm Kiara. I'm not here for likes, shares, or subscriptions, though I did hear that it helps the channel and the messages to circulate, and I care about that because that's how we're going to grow collectively. I have to tell you, you'll tell somebody to tell somebody, and then we'll all start spreading the word. You know, word gets around is what I just heard, so I feel like more conversations are being had or need to be had. Tomorrow's a full moon, so I'll come back tomorrow with full moon messages where I'll break down each energy and how it's, impacting each thing, and you can get your natal chart out. Speaking of, so coincidental, I was just talking to somebody, so I'm starting to print them out and literally keep a binder, so I can sit here and go around each house with, when I'm doing the energy that I do on the table here, and say, okay, this is how this is going. So when I say Sagittarius, this particular person will be able to go to their 10th house and say, oh, okay, that's where that's happening, which the 10th house is at work. I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you if this is work, if this is that, if it's the 10th house, if it's the 2nd house. So you can follow along easily if you just have this. So y'all get y'all natal charts. Full moons tomorrow. Uranus is about to go retrograde. I did some more research on that because I'm growing into that piece of, metaphysical, occult, and basically outwardly it is gonna shake up your environment. But when it's retrograde, it's more of an inward energy, but it's still in a earth sign. So it's giving that it's going to shake things up. It's in the sign of Virgo, right? And Taurus, Centaurus. So it's in the earth sign. So it's going to shake things up around your love and money. But this is going to be something that you would be affected by. For instance, you might empathize with me if I tell you that I'm going through a breakup, but it's going to hit me. I'm the one that's inevitably going to be the most different. You know what I mean? If I lose my job, and I've been there for 20 years, I'm going to be the most hurt about that. You're gonna be like, man, that's messed up, get another one. You gotta move on. But I may be the one that's like, this changes my identity, I'm different now because of it. You know what I mean? But it's basically how you feel about you, and it's gonna look very different from the outside. I feel like I need to tell people that because they keep hearing shake up and volatile, and yes, but this is all going to be going inward, inside, in your home, in your personal life, within your body, your identity. So it may look different on the outside. You may be going through something and people can't tell, is basically what I'm trying to say. So conversations and communication are going to be very detrimental, because again, if you are going through an identity crisis because you lost a work, or you lost a job, or you lost a relationship, or you just had a baby, postpartum is something that people can't tell sometimes. Functional depression is something that people can't tell sometimes. So communication is going to be very pivotal. The next cycle has shown itself. So we've been talking about the rise and fall of stars for a minute. We've been talking about how, those who put in the work, the tortoise and the hare, you thought the hare was winning, like, ain't this some shit, but I'm gonna just keep going. And then the hare fell asleep and you like, ain't this some shit, and then you win. And then the hare wakes up and he's mad, like, how did the turtle beat me? That's what's been going on, and we've been following the details. But remember, that energy was just showing up for the time frame of Leo through Libra season, and we have about 30 days before Libra season completes itself, before it gets here and rolls out. We got about we're in September, so we got about 2 more weeks left of Virgo, and then we're going to be in Libra season. So within the next 30 days, this cycle is wrapping up, but the next cycle has shown itself, and it is all around health and money. Health and money. Now, Uranus, this retrograde, is in Taurus. Everything's in Taurus, by the way. I looked at that. A lot of these placements are in Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, but it's ruled by it's love and money. Well, the interesting thing about it has been that when you listen to these readings, a lot of the mess, a lot of the drama, a lot of the toxicity has been in Taurus energies. This is why everything's retrograding and squaring and fighting with Taurus. So there is a battle in the cosmos with the energy of Taurus So Taurus is a little, it's not in the best vibration right now. There's a lot of changes going through. Taurus is a fixed sign that is getting drugged right now, getting broken up right now, changed right now, and it doesn't like it. So it makes sense, but a lot of this is showing up around health and money. Back to that message I did about the ancestral codes not too long ago, like one of my very last readings, talking about, this Virgo energy with this retrograde in Mercury, and now we got this Uranus here. So it's like, okay, all of this is about introspective. All of this is about your body, your lifestyle, your mask, the one you choose to wear to others and to yourself. So this is a whole lot of me energy. But when I heard health and money, I started thinking the pandemic vibes too, because the virus and a pandemic showed itself in the last series of readings. And the interesting thing is, it showed itself between Scorpio. It showed itself in Scorpio's reading and in Capricorn's reading. Well. Leo through Libra, chronologically, the next sign after Libra, if we go in order, is Scorpio. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn. That's about a 3-month, 4-month window. So it's giving us the next cycle here. It didn't say Leo through Libra season and then it picks up in, Capricorn. And it's like, well, what are we doing in Scorpio and Sagittarius season? It's showing itself in order here. So this is a very solo energy. This energy, again, is like all inside. If you think about, we're going into autumn, we're going into winter. Those are our darker months. Those are the months that people normally go through depressions. They either have great holidays or they have sad holidays, depending on how their year was, prior to, when it comes to finances. Family members that are no longer here or are not able to participate in the way they used to. Maybe they broke a limb. Maybe they, had a stroke. Maybe you don't have the money to be festive like you want to, or maybe you relocated. So depending on how the rest of the year went, this can be a dark time for a lot of people. It can be an isolated time for a lot of people, or it can be a great time for a lot of people. Okay. Hearth, home, that type of energy, again, that retrospective energy. Even if this virus is peeking its head out, this will tell you that 9 times out of 9, a lot of people are going to want to do a lot more things at the house with their peoples, in their own, more video, more watching movies, cooking, more working out, do-it-yourself crafting, that type of thing, more chilling at the house type energy. Saturn's playbook is wrapping up. That's what we were just talking about between Leo and Libra season. So y'all, I will tag it below and I will just run it through, and it'll basically give you a summary of what has happened between Leo and Libra season, how it's wrapping up. And then there's some great holiday energy for those who listen. So for those who are not in this energy, remember the windshield wipers with shark hair. Be careful here, because these are the people who are going to be on the prowl looking for those happy, healthy people. But it looks like the holidays are going to have some great energy, because it looks like that is when we'll see evidence of the tide turning. For instance, after the inauguration, after the new president is announced to the public, then there's like 24 hours before the last president and the new president swap out. So there's a moment there before the new president is in total control in America. So when we talk about this rise and fall of stars, you'll see yourself deemed anointed, or deemed yourself, exiled, rebuked, whatever. You'll get the decision, and then things have to move around. If you're fired, you have to turn in your badge. They'll have to get your keys, walk you off the premises, and then you're fired. It's over. Everything's a process. The rest is a big question. Where's everybody else going to go? And then less online. I was just talking about how I'm going to put on a little lip because I look so bland on camera. But the truth is, in person, I'm very glowy. My skin is very healthy. It's very glowy. My eyes are very twinkly lately. I just have a youthfulness to myself that even I'm noticing. Very bouncy, very fun, just very happy in myself. I'm very much giving off solar plexus. I'm very much giving off Leo energy. Remember, energy in that signs. I'm a Capricorn all day. I'm a Aquarius rising. I'm a Capricorn North Node. But I'm giving Leo, giving creative, giving bold, giving fire, But you can't tell that from the camera like you can tell it. Like, not meet someone and just say, hi, how are you? They're like, okay, you know, but it's not. I feel like people need to really experience your glow, you know. So you might want to pull up with people, get cozy, is what I'm hearing. You know, that's what's coming. That's what this next cycle is talking about. Why are you getting this energy 30, 40 days out before it starts? So you can prepare. Because I don't know how this is going to look for each person. We're not God. You know, I have twin sisters. They're identical. I have their natal charts here. The natal charts are identical. It's crazy. They're literally born 2 minutes apart, right? Craziness, right? The thing is, though, at the same time that one had her first baby, the other started a business. So both of them birthed something, but it was it manifested in 2 different ways. The same time that one got in a relationship, the other one started a new job. So they both had a change in their relationships, a partnership come in, but it manifested, the details are manifesting differently. So I can sit here all day and tell you that there's going to be this principle, this energy, but it will show up differently for all of us, even identical twins. So they're like, hey, what's your news? Oh, I got the job. Oh, so-and-so asked me on a date. And it's like, oh, they both came into a partnership today. But they would hear from me, there's a partnership coming in for you. Well, then it's like, well, didn't nobody ask me on a date, but you got a new job today. That's a new partnership. You know what I mean? So I say that because we really have to listen for energy and not signs, okay? Let's see here. Just piggybacking, okay? Just gonna vibe out with the cards for a second, because really that's all I had to say to y'all. And I try to give y'all something here since I don't know who this is. I don't know. You know, this is that energy. I mean, it is, you know, Mercury retrograde. So I got people calling, like, all he said was, how you doing? Who is this? Now, I am a business professional, you know. So I said, good morning. I'm sad to say I don't have this number saved. Please enlighten me on who I have the pleasure of speaking to. I'm still a professional. Big dog now, the firm open, school open, you know. But I'm still gonna, you know, but he's like, you dropped me in the parking deck. Look, the last event I went to, not only was I tipsy, but there was a group of us and we walked all to the same car. We walked on the same floor, and I was kind enough to say, hey, I'm at the top, so I'll just, as I drive down, y'all can just go to y'all car. Because I'm nice like that, right? I had to drive through the parking deck anyway, but I don't even really know who I was there outside of my 2 people. I don't really, they was talking to some people. I don't know them. I passed out a car. See, that retrograde energy. Everybody come back and you like, what's this? That's another thing too. That's that experience you energy. You know what I mean? Like, people who just came into passing with you, you're not into that. You're starting to really connect with people. It's that homey, earthy, family, holiday energy. Like, you have your picks. You know what I mean? 6 of Swords in the reverse with the Hierophant. So this is like a 5 of Swords energy. This is also something that is not quite in transit here. When it comes to work, when it comes to a commitment, a family here, you're not, and it's interesting because even if I take this out and just put this in general, it's this energy of not really trying to get to know anybody new here. You know who your people are that you want to offer yourself to. You know who your family are, even if it's not blood relatives, the people who support you, the people who bring you joy and happiness. This 6 of Swords in reverse is like the 5 of Swords. It's a very guarded energy. It's a very defensive energy. It's a very no new friends type energy right here. You're filling your cup up, and you're not going to risk getting to know someone else and losing. This is just not the time for that, you know. It's just not. We outside, not outside. I said that in one of the channel messages in another reading. What's going on, Spirit? Continue to speak to me. 9 of Swords here. Page of Swords, that's the 10 of Swords energy, and the 4 of Coins. again, why relationships out here. So there could be a lot of breakups, or we're coming off of a lot of breakups, disconnects, disassociations, and you're just not jumping back into anything. I don't think anybody is. I feel like the things that just broke up or just went their separate ways were significant relationships. You don't just get a new best friend. You don't just get a new husband. You don't just get a new sister. So whether these people passed away or just went on about their business, or y'all just grew apart, this energy, people are mourning here and grieving here. And with the shark energy, you're not just about to let somebody just run up and all of a sudden be your best friend. Oh my goodness, you're joking. Wow, so my battery's low. I know exactly where it is, but I don't want to run off camera. But that just tells me that I got 15 minutes to wrap this up. We already have 15 minutes, so we good. So you're stressed out about the things you've been through, the things you observed or heard lately. These are some people, some things, some situations that you would have thought never would have occurred. They would never say that. They would never do that. So it's like if they did it, then nobody's safe to you. That's what this is giving here. This is a Ten of Swords energy after what you've seen and experienced. So you're holding back right now, incubating, reserving yourself physically. So you're physically not going out. Eight of Pentacles, working on yourself. Also working through some things. I'm gonna put these down here. Wheel of Fortune. This is I just heard recently from one of the amazing readers that I listen to on here. This is the Serenity Prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom, which is knowledge of the truth, to know the difference. I'll say it again. Lord, grant me the serenity, the peace, to accept the things, surrender, accept that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, because you know people love to focus on other things, and wisdom, which you gain through experience, which is knowledge of the truth, something you know for a fact because you've been through it, to know the difference. So you're not wasting your energy and your time. Knowing your place is something else I'm hearing. So if somebody decided to switch up, go their own way, you're not trying to talk them because of some difference here. Like say they decided that they went into a relationship you don't approve of. You're not going to try to change them. You're just going to respectfully say, well, this is it for us. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to be with you, but you're going to have to relocate. Well, we ain't going to be together. It hurts, but I'm not willing to sacrifice that. Continue to speak to me, please, Spirit. Suspension here, Hangman. A lot of people are just chilling right now. There's a reflective energy here, retrograde energy right here, but it's with yourself here. And your people that you feel safest around. I was going to say day one, but Spirit stopped me. Because a lot of y'all are departing and breaking up with your day ones. Because you got the new matrix coming in here. 2 of Wands, 6 of Wands. That's the 8 of Wands energy. There's a victory here. You're announcing your plans here. And you're deciding to move forward here. You know what's best. With the Magician, you have everything you need. I really don't feel like there's anything else to say until tomorrow with the full moon readings. Y'all just chilling right now and getting ready to go into incubation, hibernation. It's the fall time. You about to eat up and rest. Closing messages, please. Secret admirer, sorrow over a loss, pleasure with a close friend. Yeah, a lot of y'all coming off betrayals here, getting together with friends, so you just want to be alone right now. Success is assured, new home, new attitude. Spirit had to do this to isolate you because y'all going to separate destinations and y'all would have never parted on your own. So I love y'all. I'll be back with the full moon messages tomorrow, but for today, this is the next cycle that's coming up, and this is why it's coming up, and this is how it's coming up, and links to personals are in the description below. And I love y'all, and you know, stock up on your vitamins, your minerals, your water, your favorite books, blankets, movie and book list, and get ready to chill out. It's exactly where you're supposed to be, with yourself. Until we meet again, keep growing.